Hey there, friends. Happy Sunday to all of you. I hope you're having a bright and brilliant Sunday. It's kind of already getting dark here because we've got a front coming through that is going to bring some rain, but it sure has been nice today because it's been nice and warm. I've got two new Traveler's Notebook style journals to go into the shop today, you guys. These are round spine books and they are 5x7. You know, we still have the bead spine on here. To me, these are like taster journals. This just kind of gets you familiar with the world of flow journals and what they're all about. Honestly, there's no limit to the absolute creativity that you can develop for yourself. You can make gifts for people. You can make art trading cards, art trading coins. You can make mixed media. There's just loads of stuff in here for you guys to be creative with. We got two signatures. We've got 4 pockets in these. We start with the 3x3 mini book because this is a great little, this is a glue book, and I've talked about this before, or a mini journal, or a dream journal, or whatever you want to make it. You know, sometimes we get overwhelmed by the size of a book, you know, and then we have to think about ways to use it and how we're going to complete it. A little 3x3 mini book is a nice, you know, it's a 10-page journal. It gives you a nice jump-off point if you are, you know, let's say that you've always wanted to do a daily written journal and you've just been intimidated by the size of journals or planners or whatever, and you would really like to get started, then that little 10-page mini book is a really great way to kind of just dip your toes in the journaling world. Anytime you see a paperclip on a page like this, you guys, this is a mini cluster for you. We don't put big clusters in these books. We do mini clusters. The big clusters go in the Big Mama Flow journals, of course. I really do dig these vintage maps. My friend Judy and her husband Sandy went to the what do they call that? The Habitat Restore in Williamsburg and found just a big stack of National Geographic maps. And it was like, wow. It was like that whole big stack was like $2. And I have just used them and still, you know, just delighting in using them. Not just were they a delight, but my friends Judy and Sandy are absolute delights of my life too. So it's very nice when somebody that you just adore and love and miss hugging does something very sweet and special for you and for all of us because we share these things. These are, I've been doing these projects, and like at night, in the morning, I'll do a cut and trace, and then at night, I take the trace and cut, and then I do some color on it, and then I bring it back upstairs, and I might do some words on it. It's just a way to create through the day. I'm really big into that. I like the idea of making your life kind of a patchwork of creative endeavors. And, you know, whether it's cutting up a Little Debbie cake box, you know, Chris likes the Little Debbie cakes, and whether it's cutting up a Little Debbie cake or, you know, making some coffee dyed paper downstairs from leftover coffee or the coffee grounds in the coffee pot. It's just constant artistic endeavor, constant creativity. And once you kind of fall into, we've got bookmarks here for you, all kinds of just purpley kind of themed things right here. And when you fall into the habit of art, ta-da, it becomes a habit. And it's something that you don't even think about. You know, it's something like breathing or like, you know, doing stretches in the morning or you know, blinking your eyes. It's like just part of your life, friends. It just becomes this intrinsic way to develop your skills and to see color in a new way. You guys are artists already, and it is just, you know, carrying on through the day doing your art thing. A little book like this is really fun to practice art because you've got all your supplies right here. Boom. You know, you don't really even have to sit somewhere and, you know, have a creative art space. You know, lots of times we kind of, we get hung up on, well, if I just had this, or if I just had that, or if I just had these markers, or if I just had this paint, then, you know, I could start on my creative journey. Or if I just had this planner that I've really wanted, you know, or if I just had this, or if I just had that. You know what? You've got everything you need, because you've got your fingers, you've got your hands, you've got your brain, you've got your heart, and most of all, most important, you have your spirit. You have that want to be creative and that need to be creative. And you see the world in a very different way. So a little book like this is really, really fun to work with. Help you flex your creativity. Help you really get into that wonderful state of flow. I really like this fabric. It's a bit tricky to kind of work with because you're kind of trying to get the words on it. This one says home, and the bead strand is a lot of fun. It has paper beads on it, as well as this really funky metal bead, and I don't know where these came from, but these are some of my favorite beads as well. I dig doing bead strands because they're just kind of you know, you're rambling around in these pretty things, and you're putting them on the embroidery floss, and it's just fun to do, y'all. It's just fun to do. Again, a 5x7 soft cover journal that has the rounded spine on it, and in addition to home, some of the other words, joy, and right there is hope. So those are the words that you can see. Thanks, Miss C, for sending us this awesome fabric. We are really, really enjoying using it. Speaking of fabric, we start off with a bit of fabric. We have a mini book in here for you, a little map. And of course, we'll always have these little chippy bits in here for you to you know, actually the book is chock full of gifts for people, and you can pull out the elements. You can do many mixed medias here, because some of the pockets do have like a 4x6 piece of cardstock or packaging, you know, like food packaging. I love the way the colors are kind of playing together. This is a painted envelope, and one of these days I'll do a tutorial about this really fun way to paint. It's just drop painting. It's dropping and spreading, and it is really a lot of fun. You know, here we go again. We have our little mini cluster here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things for you to play with right there. You know, we were talking about your creativity and how we wait. You know, well, if I had the proper desk, or if I had the proper place, or if I, you know what, it can be a corner, friends. Just take that little corner of your table, or take that little corner of your desk while you're having Zoom meetings and while you're working at home. You know, take advantage of this time. If you're working from home, this is a great coffee break. You know, you've got that 5-10 minute coffee break. This is a great coffee break book. This is a great warm up in the morning. It's a cool down in the evening. We've got collage images here for you to play with. Vintage papers. Nothing in this book is, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't use printables, so it's all unique, very different things that you won't find in other books. Again, I love this. Oh my gosh, you guys, what could you make out of that? You would do something great. You've got bookmarks in here. Bookmarks are always a great gift as well. Photos, memories. The fun thing is when you make something in the book, when you take out the elements in the book, you can put them back in the pocket. So you've got, you've got the book to create with, but then you've also got storage for the things that you create. You can slip them back into the 4 pockets. I like options. I'm not like this big fan of static art. I like things that move, that wiggle, that are adjustable. I think that anything like that has this really big energy of its own. You can arrange this book to fit your own needs. You can remove a signature. You can make a different signature. You can put that in. You can take a signature out, send it to somebody, have a round robin with them. There's just really no limit to what you can do. Of course, everything in here, you guys, is, abandoned, misfit, things that people were throwing away that I snagged, or that they sent to me when they were doing, wonderful friends that go, here, I don't want this anymore. And I'm like, oh gosh, yes, we'll be really happy to have that. And when I say we, you guys help me create these books. You send me things. You, Miss T sent these wonderful 6x6 papers. You guys are very much a part of the sharing mentality of what these books are all about. They're $25, $8.40 to mail them. I am going to the post office either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Right now, my plan is to go on Tuesday. We never kind of know what the weather's going to do, but Tuesday is looking like the day that I am going to go to the post office. So if you guys would like to purchase a book, then I can get it to you this week. I've decided that my last mailing date will be December the 10th. So if you want something and you want it this year, then now is the time to kind of grab these little journals as they become available, my friends. So there we go. We've got Home and we've got Proud Peacock going in the store today. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Stay safe. Be blessed. See you soon. Bye.